I hope you take some time to explore our wonderful city and get to know the great people who live here. Welcome to Boston.
Welcome to Boston.
Basically, you flew to Boston and I picked you up from the airport and we immediately went and shot the sunrise at the Atlantic Ocean.
I still remember when you called me up for the second road trip, because we did the first trip in the summertime, and then the second trip where we actually filmed the whole thing was in that February, so like about 6 months later or so. The way we shot this, it was so real. Like we were driving and shooting and we were just following. We had a skeleton outline of what we wanted this piece to say, and we were constantly rewriting it as we were going along. While we were filming it, put our lives into it, and I think that's what I loved most about it, because I feel like that comes across. I was playing a character, I was playing, the Wanderlust King, but I think it was very much both of us at the same time.
Ultimately, it had more authenticity because the story developed as our story developed. Like as we were actually traveling, the story was shifting and changing and really in tune with our own journey, both physically and sort of spiritually, emotionally, whatever.
Oh God, it's cold. Syracuse, 2012. What up?
Man, I don't know if I can get speed.
What are you up to, dude?
This windshield wiper wasn't working anymore, believe it or not, so we found these random windshield wipers and we don't know if they work for this or not, and we're trying to make that happen. Let's see if we can.
Shoot.
Looks like we're going with this one.
That's gonna be real great in this rain.
I think that's what this age, our early 20s, mid 20s, like this is the time. If you're not doing it now, when are you going to do it? And so I'm hoping that this film sort of turns the mirror on those people, and by the end of it they're going, oh, okay, I need to just do it. I need to actually hit the road, stop talking about it.
So many people want to travel, so many people want to do these things, but they don't. For whatever reason, whether they have a family, whether they have prior commitments that they feel are more important or truly are more important, and for whatever reason they never get to travel in the way they want to. And so this film was kind of our way of telling people, and even along the whole trip, whenever we'd explain what we were doing, that would be the first thing we'd tell them is, people would be like, oh, it's so cool you're doing all this, it's so cool you're doing that, and then we'd be like, well, why aren't you doing it? You can do it, And I remember that was all you, man. That was what you tell them, and I thought that was great, because it's true. There was a lot of uncertainty for me going out, but I know it was something I felt compelled to do it. I really wanted to experience that, and I'm really glad I did. And I think if anything, it just made me more confident in myself, knowing that I was able to go across country and kind of live out of the backseat of a car and out of a little backpack for like 2 weeks.
Get rid of the comforts, I think we build up these lives for ourselves where we surround ourselves with comforts. We sort of pad our lives with these comforts, and when you strip those away, that's when you really find out who you are deep down.
We kind of went out on a limb to see how far we could get with this, to see if we could make it work. And there were so many people that were there to help us with no question. And I think that was really cool to see that in people and be able to experience that.